should be linked. Which one would you sacrifice? Would you make the place less environmentally friendly if that meant it was more mentally healthy? That's a serious question, because it comes back to that debate often: suburbs or suburbia versus cities, towns versus villages, high streets almost versus shopping malls. Which takes the precedent? You know, which is the most important at the end of the day? Is it for the area to breathe healthy or look healthy? So as I said, back on this island, the other thing you do notice as well, because there's no cars, people are a lot more friendlier. Hi. Good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. So yeah, you see your people. It's not like there's no road rage, by the way. Yeah, it's not like, you know, when you're in the city, London, New York, downtown Chicago, stuck in traffic. You actually see people. So that's a plus, by the way, that the environmentalists don't mention. The other thing I've not really worked out is, why is the environment such a political hotbed? Like, former guy's gone on before about windmills, which is crazy if you think about it. You know, really, why does the average person care that in a field somewhere, or on a hill somewhere, energy is being generated by a windmill? Obviously we're still going to rely on coal for a while, but we do need to find, surely, cleaner energy. So yeah, I've not understood this ever, why if you're an environmentalist you're considered like, how should we say, one of those. Somebody who, like AOC, you don't have to agree with everything she says, but she passionately cares about the environment. But it's like, that passion, I think, is just, shall we use the word misunderstood? You know, people attack AOC and the like for wanting a cleaner. I mean, who doesn't want cleaner air? There is not one person really, if you say, would you rather put your nose and you know, your lungs by some fumes coming out of a exhaust pipe, or would you rather smell fresh, clean, say, sea air? Everyone's going to go for sea air. So a lot of what AOC says, in my opinion, is just, I mean, it's exactly the same scenario. So, as I said, this is an island that's been reclaimed for people to live in, as natural as possible. And I have to say one thing you do notice, it's been raining a lot recently. Yeah. Now often people associate rain with being miserable, can't do anything, you're stuck in, oh, it's raining again. You see the weather forecast, oh, it's raining non-stop. But here, hi, hello, morning. Here, people get their bloodies out. They just get on with it. You know, rain is not a problem. And don't think, by the way, it is easy to get around this island. It really isn't. It's quite a long island. I mean, you could walk it if you like. It'll take you a day or so to get around, but it's not a small place. But yeah, when it rains, it really does rain. I think I have a trolley coming by. Let the trolley go by. After trying not to fall off the bike as it goes by. There's the trolley. Yeah, when it rains, it really does rain heavily, but it doesn't. And it's explained to me. We need rain. Plants go green. This is a basic biology lesson there. Turn our carbon dioxide into oxygen. Now you may just think, Tony, you're just writing away, giving us your thoughts about the environment, it's okay for you, etc. But we just don't talk about the environment. And I think this is what I think. The danger is, by not talking about it, we let those who may have a political bias, a political thought, we let those dominate the conversation. yeah, we don't actually get a chance, as my family just called it out. 1 second, I'm just having a conversation about the environment. Yeah, sorry. We let those who have a political bent on everything take it over. So I'm going to just show you something here which is interesting. So I did explain we're on an island, and one of the things is it is self-sufficient. All right, so we're going to go now to what they call the earth garden, and that's exactly what it is. You come here to pick your vegetables. I'm going to stop for a second so you can see. You come here to pick your vegetables that you're going to eat later. So it is really all totally self-sufficient, as you can see. It's like they're growing everything here. So for your lunch. And there is probably every type of vegetable, every type of fruit you can imagine. You can go forward down here. And when I say that, it's everything from obviously tomatoes, pineapples, apricot, avocados, everything. And that is the other thing, is because they always, what is the word? I think maybe during the pandemic we got sight of that in terms of, you know, when you're relying on products, distribution problems, etc. Supposedly, is it possible to live off the land? Because being realistic, we do need supermarkets, in my opinion. So, you know, obviously here they've gone, let's get steady on the bike. Here they've gone totally the opposite end in terms of being self-sufficient, but you know, you come back to a real city, it isn't possible. You've got to have a scenario where, you know, people do work and do need to be able to have convenience of life and do need supermarkets. So there are lots of situations which are not going to be sustainable, but you can break it down. Take bread. Yeah, most people like fresh bread, unless they have to mass produce bread. There is another area that I want to show you here. Now, I always think it's very interesting when it comes to any level. Where is it? I wanted to show you where the chickens are. They're not here. I always think it's very interesting when it comes to ecological